Well, good morning, folks. Welcome back to the farm. Absolutely beautiful morning here this morning. Now, I don't know if this video is going to be the only video I make this weekend because I plan on being a little busy. But if it is the only video I make this weekend, I don't want to miss out on the opportunity to wish you a very happy Thanksgiving. Now, if you're not celebrating Thanksgiving this weekend because you're in a different part of the world and it's not that time of holiday, that's great. Still a great time to be thankful anyways. One thing we're going to do today, empty this big bag of feed. We picked this up yesterday from Bloom Enterprises, 1,500 pounds of chicken feed. You're probably saying to yourself, didn't you just pick up a big bag of chicken feed? Yeah, probably 4 weeks ago, I think we picked up a bag. It's already out. And so we've got to get that offloaded and into the grain shed over there. And the reason why we're out so quick, I mean, well, aside from the fact that we have 50 chickens, is it's that time of year. Oh, cat's chasing a chicken. It's that time of year where, you know, there's really not a lot of grass, but it's also not time to feed hay. And so we're supplementing, you know, the rams up here. We're giving grain to the pigs, and everybody's getting a little piece. And there's really nothing. This is just all, it's just all grain, right? It's not like there's anything in there that's mineral or anything like that that specific species can have. So this works fantastic. Everybody can have a little bit. There's nobody that doesn't like the taste. But so we'll get that bag unloaded today. Before I do that though, the clamp on pallet forks that are on the tractor gotta come off. And that's, you know, it's not because I don't want to use them. I do want to use them, but I just need to make a slight modification. I was in there with the grinder the other day, just trying to shave a little bit of material off right where the cutting edge sits on the fork itself, because it doesn't quite sit in there just perfect. And I want it to be perfect because if I'm going to lift 1,500 pounds, I got to get underneath that bag and untie that knot, and I don't want anything bad to happen, especially not on Thanksgiving weekend. Anyways, before I get to that, I've got to round up all my buckets here and get the grain that's in the shed right now out of there. Not all of it, of course, but I do have to fill up the bulk feeder in the pig pen. So, you know, if I want to get fresh grain in there, it doesn't make sense to have old grain sitting on the bottom. So I'll get that all put into pails, get it into the bulk pig feeder, and then we'll unload the new bag. The new bag, I'm not sure if I can lift it high enough with the yellow tractor to be able to use our grain chute and then pour it into the shed. If not, you know what? I guess I'm going to get my exercise today, and we'll just be using buckets. And 1,500 pounds it's quite a few bucket loads that I got to pack up and into the shed. But you know what? A little exercise never hurt anybody. Now, one thing that's important to remember this Thanksgiving weekend is I don't have to get up really early in the morning before the sun gets up and pack 150 pails of grain. I don't have to do that, right? And that's oftentimes what people say is, oh, I have to get up early, and oh, I have to go feed the chore, or I have to go do the chores, or I have to go feed the pigs. And they put this negative connotation on it. But the reality is I get to get up and feed the chickens. I get to get up and take grain to the pigs. You know what? I get to get up every morning and look out at that sky across that lake, and we have a truly wonderful life. And it's really about mindset and gratitude and thankfulness and a little bit of humility even in there. So just remember, you don't have to do anything. You could lay in bed. You could sit and watch Netflix all day if you wanted to. Or you could just get up, do something you enjoy, something that's rewarding, something that brings a smile to your face, and life would be much more blessed. Okay, so I've got 5 pails of grain filled up here. I'm gonna go dump that in that bulk feeder. You might be wondering, why is it that I really want to empty this bin so badly before we put new grain in it? Is the grain gonna go bad? Is it gonna expire? No, but the minute the grain's harvested, it's already gonna experience nutritional loss. Now that accelerates when you mill it, right? So the fact of the matter is, if that stuff lays in the bottom of the bin and I just keep adding stuff to the bottom of it, if there ever comes a day that I do have to use the stuff at the bottom of the bin, all it's really gonna do is fill a tummy and not provide any nutritional value. There, the pigs are happy. All you can see is little pig butts sticking out of the feeder. So they were ready for breakfast. That's just grand. They love this grain with a little bit of molasses in it. Oh boy, it's just like candy to these pigs. So as you can probably hear in the background, the old yellow massey's fired up. Got my chain, and we're gonna go get that 1,500-pound bag of feed out of my pickup. I'll see if I can lift it high enough that I can get it into the chute on the side of the grain bin there. If not, I get to get my exercise. Well, as luck would have it, the old yellow tractor would not lift this bag high enough to get into the side chute. So I do get to put it in buckets. Well, it's probably for the best, really, because it probably would have been a disaster, and I would have had a really hard time remaining thankful for the rest of the day. So we'll go ahead and get everything bucketed into here. That should take me about 30 minutes probably. Okay, so like fast forward, now we're about 10 hours later, and we've got all the chores done. The grain's unloaded, it's in the shed. We took the side-by-side out. We rounded up a whole bunch of cows and put them in southwest field. Tomorrow we're going to be taking the side-by-side out and bringing them into the corrals, and they're actually going to be heading to Rio Grande back for the winter, and the bulls are going to come here for the winter. So that's pretty cool. So tomorrow's going to be a big day. We also went out to Rio Grande for Thanksgiving dinner, which we would typically do tomorrow because tomorrow's a Sunday, but because we've got to move cows tomorrow, we did it today. But keeping with the theme of Thanksgiving, what am I thankful for? Well, I'm thankful for an awful lot. I really, really am. But exceptionally so, I'm thankful for family. And so on that note, we have a little bit of news to share. Who am I kidding? It's huge news. Big, big news. We're having another baby. Yes, Carmen's expecting March 2022. We're going to have a new little farmhand join us here on the farm. So very, very excited about that. We're actually going to have to put off lambing season next spring by a couple of weeks so we have time to get in, spend some time in the hospital, get baby home, get settled, and then we'll start lambing. I should probably tell you this too. We decided we're building a barn this winter. In fact, I probably should have led with that news because that's big news, but it really pales in comparison to having a baby. But yes, we're going to build a barn, 36 by 50 foot barn. It's going to go over beside the lambing pen over there, and it's just going to open up so many more options for us in just functionality of the farm year round. So very, very excited about that as well. But not nearly as excited about letting you guys know about our future farmhand. Anyways, got a big day ahead of us tomorrow, fetching up cows and moving them. So I should probably fix up a cup of tea and get my butt to bed. So I'll let you go for now. I hope you have a fantastic Thanksgiving weekend, and we'll see you tomorrow.